got rambling. She got rambling all on her mind. She got rambling. She got rambling all on her mind. Hates to leave you here, babe, 'cause you treat her all so kind. She's going down to the station, catch that old fastest train you see. Going down to the station, catch that old fastest train you see. She got the blues about me so-and-so, and the sun's got the blues about me.
Dorothy, get yourself to a shelter. There's a cyclone coming. I'll look after the stuff.
She got rambling all on her mind. She got rambling. She got rambling all on her mind. Hates to leave you here, baby, 'cause you treat her all so kind.
Come see!
Oh boy, there. Wait! Toto?
Yes?
Toto, is that you?
Yes, do you know anything else with a coat this shiny and a tail this waggly?
Yeah, but when did you learn to speak? Toto, you're talking.
Yes, I've always been able to talk. It just seems that you've learned to listen. Anyway, us being able to talk to each other is by far the least strange thing going on. I think you'd better come have a look with me. There's some crazy things going on.
Some kind of mistake, because I haven't killed anybody.
Well, you say that.
Your house did anyway, and it is the same thing. See, there are 2 feet sticking out from under the corner.
Oh no, you're right. My house must have fallen her. Whatever shall I do?
There's nothing to be done.
Oh, well, who was she?
She was the Wicked Witch of the East. She's ruled us Munchkins for many years.
But now that we're all so free, we are most grateful to you.
This is Munchkin Sam.
And this is Munchkin Bob. Oh, well, hello Munchkin Sam and Munchkin Bob. Pleased to meet you. I'm called Dorothy. This is my dog Toto. Are you a Munchkin too?
No. I live in the north, but I've always been a friend to the Munchkins. When they learned that she was dead, they sent for me at once by swift messenger, and I came immediately. I am the Witch of the North.
Oh! A witch, get behind me!
Yes, but a good witch. I was not as powerful as the witch was who lived here, or I would have set the Munchkins free myself.
I are wicked.
Yeah.
Oh, no, some are. There are only 4 witches in all the land of Oz, and the ones who live in the north and the south are good witches. I know this to be true, for I am one of them and cannot be mistaken. The ones in the east and the west are indeed bad witches, evil, wicked. Now that you have killed the wicked witch of the east, only one wicked witch remains in all the land of Oz. She lives in the west.
Right, okay, but Aunt Em told me that all the witches in America died years ago.
I don't know about this America, for I have never heard of that place mentioned before. Tell me, is it a civilized country?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that explains it then. There are no witches or wizards or gnomes in the civilized country. But Oz has never been civilized, for it is cut off from the rest of the world. Therefore, we do still have witches and wizards among us.
Wizards?
Oz himself is a great wizard.
All hail the great Oz!
All hail the great and powerful Oz!
Oz!
All hail the great and powerful Oz!
Oz lives in the city of emeralds.
All hail the great and powerful Oz!
That there is never getting boring.
Toto! Bad dog!
What have I
You're
done?
not even listening!
Yes, I was, and to prove that I was listening, Oz is a great wizard.
All hail the great and powerful Oz!
That wasn't even on purpose. So to recap, he is a good wizard, they're munchkins, she's our good witch. We parked a house on a bad one who happened to own a fine pair of silver shoes.
Ah, the silver shoes are yours now. You may have them.
Toto! Put them down!
No.
Put them down! Come here! Oh, the witch the East was proud of those silver shoes. There was some kind of charm connected to them, but what it is we never knew.
Magic shoes? Possibly. But Dorothy, don't you think it's time we were on our way?
You're right, Aunt Em and Uncle Henry are going to be worried about us by now. Excuse me, do you think you could help us find our way?
To the east, not too far from here, is a great desert, which no one has ever crossed and survived.
Oh.
Wouldn't go ahead.
Yeah, east is out. What about south?
So it's the same as South, for I have been there and seen it. It's the land of the goblins and the way is blocked by permanency.
Oh, they don't sound so bad.
How the head feast on the rest of the region?
No, to the south. And what about west?
Wait, where the Winkies live.
I assume the Winkies are bad.
The Winkies? Well, they're all right, I suppose. But the land is ruled by the wicked witch to the west, and she'd be sure to make you our slave if you pass her away.
So that leaves...
North!
Yeah, north.
The north is where I live, and it is bordered by that same great desert we have told you of. I am afraid, my dear, you shall have to live with us. Unless, 1, 2, 3.
Let Dorothy go to the city of Emerald!
Oh, apologies, everyone. I thought that would be helpful, but the voice only seems to have advice for someone called Dorothy.
But she's called Dorothy!
Are you sure?
Yeah!
Well, then you must go to the city of Emeralds to meet with us.
All hail the great and powerful Oz!
Where is this city?
It is in the center of our kingdom, and it is ruled over by that great wizard I told you of.
But is he a good man?
Well, he is a good wizard. Whether he is a man or not, I cannot say.
So, how do we get there?
Oh, you must walk through a land that is sometimes pleasant, sometimes dark and terrible. Do not worry. I will use all the magic arts that I know of to keep you from harm. I will give you my kiss, and no one would dare injure a person who has been kissed by the good witch of the north.
The road to the city of Emeralds is paved with yellow brick, so you can't possibly miss it.
When you get to Oz, do not be afraid of him.
All hail the great and powerful
princess comfortable walking shoes like silver and heels.
Why? They fit me like a glove. Do you know what surprises me though, Toto?
What's that?
That the witch wanted something that was silver. I mean, wouldn't you have thought she might like something that was more of a red colour? Maybe a nice slipper.
Do you know what the first thing I wanted to say to you was when I realised we could talk?
No?
Copyright infringement.
What on earth does that mean?
I've absolutely no idea. From now on, let's have no talk of shoes or slippers made of anything other than silver.
Okay, right. Let's gather some food and go and see the Great Oz and ask him if he can send us home again. All hail the great and powerful Oz!
Ain't gonna bring her happy home.
Must be wonderful to have a good friend.
Did you speak?
Oh, quite certainly. How do you do?
Oh, very well. How do you do?
Well, not too well, actually. It's awfully tedious sat here day and night on this pole just to scare crows.
Can you get down?
No, not with this pole up my back. No, there's no walking round for me. Woke up this morning, feel around for my shoe. You know about that, babe, and them old walking blues. Woke up this morning, I feel around for my shoe. You know about that, babe, I had them old walking blues. People tell me walking blues ain't bad. What's our feeling most ever had? Those people tell me your walking blues, they ain't so bad. What's our feeling? Oh, lot more ever had. Woke up this morning, feel around for my shoe. You know about that, babe, and the old walking blue. Woke up this morning, I feel around for my shoe. You know about that, babe, oh Lord, had the old walking blue. So you see, no walking round for me. Well, that makes all the difference. Actually, no, I don't know if these work.
What?
Oh, I feel like a new man. Oh, that's marvelous. So, tell me, who are you and where are you going?
I'm Dorothy, and this is my dog Toto, and we are going to the Emerald City to see the Great Oz.
Oh, hail the great and powerful Oz!
We're going to ask him if he can help send us home.
Could he do that, do you think? I mean, the thing is, the Emerald City, what is that? And this Oz, who is he? I don't know these things, you see, because I have no brains in my head. It's just stuffed with straw, you know.
I'm terribly sorry for you.
Well, you get used to it. Do you think, if I came with you to see this Oz, that he would be able to give me brains?
I cannot say, but if you come with us and he can't give you any brains, well, you'll be no worse off than you are now. But if you do come with us, then I can ask Oz if he can put some brains in my little head.
So kind. Thank you.
He smells funny.
Oh, don't worry about Toto, he never bites.
Well, there's a first time for everything. Oh, don't mind that. He can't hurt the straw. Now do let me carry that basket for you.
Now do let me carry that basket for you.
Is the Nexus ready? The advertisers and all the other rulers are waiting for arrival.
Stand back then.
I seek parley with the rulers of Oz.
As Chief Minister of Oz, I welcome you all to this meeting of the rulers of Oz. The Witch of the West, the Witch of the North, the Queen of the Field Mice, the Gnome King, and the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
Welcome, all of you, to the Nexus. As High Ruler of Oz, I felt it important that our spirit avatars meet to discuss the recent events in the East.
But as always, you do not see fit to grace us with your true appearance.
As a great wizard, I take many forms, but my true shape will be terrible for any of you to see, even as an astral projection.
I won't.
What was that, young king?
No, nothing. You go on.
Why are you even here, gnome? Your underground kingdom is not a true land of Oz.
You surface dwellers have kept us in the dark long enough. However, I am here as the one true ruler of the dainty China kingdom.
Only because you keep their true princess locked up and threaten the people with your hammerhead stone men.
I'm not sure anyone can claim to hold the throne through purely democratic methods. Even Her Majesty is only the Queen of Field Mice, and yet is here representing all beasts.
It is true that the beasts of Oz are still without a ruler. But it is also true that the East is now without a witch.
I saw her body. She was killed by a girl who came from the sky.
From the sky, you say? Is there not a prophecy about one from the sky being able to kill the witches of Oz?
Yes. We'd all assumed it was the great powerful Wizard of Oz was the one the prophecy spoke of. But perhaps we've all been worried about the wrong sky dweller.
This girl, who is she? What do we know about her?
She said her name is Dorothy. She said she only wants to go home.
And yes, she's apparently already on her way to the Emerald City, having already upset the delicate balance by killing one of the witches and stealing her silver shoe.
I suggest that she go to see Oz, as he may be the only one of us powerful enough to send her home.
Nonetheless, if I get the slightest hint that any of you have helped her, we shall see how long this fragile peace lasts, and then we shall see who rules after justice.
How dare you threaten war? Already this monster's minions are blocking off my kingdom for the rest of Oz. This cannot be allowed to continue.
Enough! The first rule of Oz shall not be broken. No witch, king or queen of Oz may rule more than one kingdom or declare war on another. Let this girl come to me if she can. Do not disobey me, any of you, or you shall feel the power of the Wizard of Oz.
Canada, did you hear everything?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Excellent. Go then into the woods in the land beyond the Munchkin. There you may feast upon anything you find as is your right. And if the girl and her companions happen to form part of that feast, well then, so be it.
I seek parley with the Gnome King.
Is it true your mission had nothing to do with the Witch of the East's death?
She, seems as surprised as anyone, my lord.
Interesting.
My lord, when will it be time for me to take my place as one of the witches of Oz?
Not long now, my servant. All the pieces are in play, and soon we shall make our move.
Do you know, I cannot understand why you would want to leave this beautiful country and return to this dry, grey place you call America.
It's because you have no brains, see? We people of flesh and blood would rather be home than anywhere else in the world, no matter how beautiful. You see, there's no place like home.
That explains why I do not understand it then. If your head was stuffed with straw like mine is and you had no brains, then you would want to live in the beautiful places. And then this America would have no people in it at all. It is very fortunate for the people of America that it is full of people that have brains.
Road goes that way.
Ah, then we must go where it leads, for the Emerald City is at the other end of that road.
Well, anyone could have worked that out.
Well, that's probably why I said it then, because if it required brains, then I would not have said any.
What was that?
I cannot imagine, but we can go and see.
Did you groan?
Yes, I did. I've been groaning for more than a year now, but no one's ever heard me before or come to help me.
Oh, well, I'm here now. Can I help you?
Can you get an oil can and oil my joints? They're so rusted I can't do them at all. You'll find an oil can over there.
Ah.
Ah,
Well, if you could just oil my neck first, please. Excellent. Now, if you don't mind, the joints of my arms. Oh, wonderful! I've been holding that axe in the air ever since I rusted. Oh, I'm so glad to be able to put it down at last. Now, if you could just oil the joints in my legs, and then I will be all right once more. Oh, thank you so much. I would have stood there forever if you'd not come along. You have certainly saved my life.
Anytime. We are on our way to the Emerald City to see the Great Oz.
And why do you wish to see Oz?
Oh, well, I'm going to ask him if he can send me and Toto back home, and then we're going to see if he can put some brains in the Scarecrow's head.
Oh, do you think that Oz could give me some brains?
Oh, yeah. Probably not. Wouldn't you want something different to brains?
That would be much better, actually. I'd rather have a heart than brains.
Oh, well, in that case, I don't see why not, because it'd be just as easy as giving the Scarecrow the brains.
Fantastic! Well, then, if you don't mind, will join your party and go along to the Emerald City, and then perhaps Oz could give me a heart as well.
We'd love to have you along.
Yeah, especially if you can use that axe of yours to cut through our path.
Oh, not a problem at all.
The way is blocked, if you could just...
Yes, of course. Stand back, because it's been a while since I've used my axe. There's one. No. There's two.
Well, that's great then, yes.
No, my friend. What you need to do is walk around the logs.
Oh, I see. Yes, it's obvious when someone points it out, isn't it? You must have brains then. I don't have anything in my head, you see. Just straw, you know.
My friend, brains aren't all they're made out to be. My head is now empty, but once I had brains and a heart also. Having tried them both, I'd much rather have a heart.
Why is that?
Well, I will tell you my story, and then you will know. I once knew a girl who was so beautiful that I soon grew to love her with all of my heart. But the Wicked Witch of the West was jealous, and she wanted to kill my love for this girl. So she enchanted my axe. It slipped, cut right through me, splitting me into pieces. Oh, it was dreadful. But what I realized was that the problem is that what you need to do is have a heart. And then I knew that if I had a heart, I would be able to love her again.
This world for me. Got a kind-hearted woman, do anything in this world for me. These evil-hearted women, they will just not let me be. I love my baby. My baby, she loved me. Ooh. I love my baby. She loved me.
equal all the time. You wish to kill me, just to have it on your mind. Until you came along to help me. During the year I was there, I had time to think that the greatest loss I had known was the loss of my heart. When I was in love, I was the happiest man on earth. But he who has no heart cannot love. So, if Oz can grant me my wish, then I will go back, find my maiden, and marry her.
Oh, that's a sad story indeed. That really is a sad story. But nonetheless, I shall ask Oz for brains, because a fool would not know what to do with a heart if he had one.
No, I'd much rather have a heart. Well, you know, because brains aren't things that make you happy. And happiness is the greatest thing in the world.
Shall we just agree to disagree and keep moving?
What can that be?
I don't know, but it did not sound friendly. Woodman, how long is it till we're out of the forest?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but nothing can harm Scarecrow and me, and then I can see that you bear upon your forehead the mark of the blue, which is his. Well, this will protect you from harm.
Toto! Who will protect Toto? Don't you dare try to bite Toto! You big beast, you ought to be ashamed of yourself!
But I didn't bite him!
No, but you tried to. You are nothing but a big coward.
Yes, you're right. I know I am. But how can I help it?
I don't know, I'm sure, but what on earth are you thinking, striking a stuffed man like the Scarecrow and scratching poor Tin Woodman?
I'm scratched! Stuffed man, you say?
What's the gun?
Well, that's why he went down so easily. And made of tin. Well, that's why my claws were blunted. And what's this strange creature that you're so fond of?
He's my dog, Toto.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry to have attacked you, but I can see now that no one would attack such a small, gentle little creature except a coward like you.
Shall you spoil Lion.
What makes you such a coward, Lion?
Dunno. Guess I've always been like that, really. All the other creatures in the forest just expect me to be brave, you know, because the lion is known everywhere as the king of all the animals, but you see, I just learned to roar as loud as I can and sort of scare everything off, you know. But it makes me so unhappy. You see, every time I feel fear, my heart beats really, really fast.
Well, at least you have a heart. I don't have one to beat faster. When we go to Oz, I'm going to ask him for a heart.
And I shall ask him for brains, because I do not currently have any.
And I'm going to ask him if he can send me and Toto back home.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Do you think he would give me some courage?
Well, just as easily as he could give me brains.
Or me a heart.
Or send me home.
Or give me a bone. Well, that's wonderful. Well, if you don't mind, I should like to join you because, well, life's simply unbearable without me courage.
We'd love to have you along. You can help scare all the other animals away in the forest, because I think they're probably more cowardly than you, if you've managed to scare them for all
Yes,
time.
let's take a lion along with us. That sounds like a great idea.
Now, Toto, the lions apologised, we're all friends now, and we need to look out for one another.
Give her all your spare time, love and treat right.
Oh, yes. I'd forgotten about him rusting away down in that forest. Wait, she appears to have befriended a lion as well.
Fight then! Just like in the prophecy! Enough talk of the prophecy!
Oh, the dangers of the road don't deal with them. They might Canada's will do. Right, you, go south now. Take my giant crows. I want you to keep an eye on the gnome king. Oh, send in the chief of the flying monkeys on your way out as well.
What do you want, Your Majesty?
Speak to me with respect, monkey.
You may possess the golden cap, but don't expect me to like it. Have you decided to order us for the final time? Remember, only 3 times can we fly monkeys obey your commands. First, so we came and conquered the land of the Winkies for you. Second, is when we joined with your army and drove the wizard out of the west. Only once more can you use the golden cap.
Oh yes, and until that time you would obey my orders, or the rest of your flying monkeys will suffer. What can you tell me about this girl?
I knew nothing of her until she killed the Witch of the East. Do you want me to fetch her for you?
Oh, possibly, or destroy her.
Not going to make them your slaves?
Oh, no. One is made of tin, because of an enchantment that I placed upon. One is made of straw. One is a girl. One is a lion. None of them are fit to work. None of them. So you may tear them to pieces, but only if I decide to use the golden cap. In the meantime, you can make yourself useful and mock my castle floors.
Marvellous.
I see my Caladar has caught the scent of the field mice. Once he's dealt with them, I find dealing with the girl and her companions easier than even I thought. One moment asleep amongst those poppies, they won't even know what's coming. It's a good job you were able to jump over that first chasm with each one of us on your back.
Yeah, well, I was too much of a coward to jump over that second one.
I'm not sure we've been able to continue our journey without you. Too many brains, more likely. It was a very big gap. Well, at least it did seem so to me. But what do I know? Yeah, no brains.
Yeah, but it was your idea to ask me to chop down a great tree so that we can make a bridge and then walk across. That's true. That was a first-rate idea.
Yes.
Do you know, one would almost suspect that you had some brains in there instead of straw.
Well, I don't.
You say that. Oh, Dorothy, if you're hungry, I should go into the forest and catch a deer for it. No, please don't do that. That would certainly make me weird. And then my jaws would rust again. No. The trouble is with you people with hearts is that you have something to guide you about what is right and what is wrong. Well, I don't have a heart, you see. And so I have to try to be careful to be kind to everything. But when Oz gives me a heart, well, I needn't worry so much then. Oh, Caladars!
What are Caladars?
Oh, they're huge, monstrous creatures with bodies like bears and heads like tigers and really big, sharp, pointy claws that can rip me in two. Oh, I'm so scared of the Caladars.
I'm not surprised you're scared of the Caladars. They sound like dreadful beasts.
Yes. I mean, if I had brains, which I don't, but if I did have brains, I would think it very sensible to be scared of such creatures.
Yes.
You know,
I suppose so. I imagine I'll like them better once I've got the brains.
And I would love them too, if only I had a heart.
All right already. No heart, no brain, we all get it. No bone either. Just gonna go, I need a cup of tea and a light.
You know what? I could do with a bit of a rest, actually.
No, Dorothy, we mustn't stop at those calendars in nearby.
No, we must find shelter before dark.
But what are we going to do?
Well, we can't leave it here. These poppies are beginning to affect all of us. But Dorothy's asleep and so's Toto.
Well, run as fast as you can out of this deadly flower bed. We can bring her with us.
Of course.
But we'll never carry you if you fall asleep. You're much too heavy.
Right. Well, I'm going, all right?
Don't let him fall asleep. Don't let him fall asleep. Don't let him...
Too late! Even though these poppies cannot poison you or me, it's far too late for him and he's far too big to lift. We'll have to leave him there to sleep on forever. Perhaps he will dream that he found courage at last.
Yes. So sad. The lion was a good comrade.
Yes, he was.
Dorothy did love Toto so.
Yes.
Oh well, let's carry on our way. I can bring her with me.
Yes, you've got my axe.
Yes, carry her.
You've got Dorothy. Off we go towards.
Hurry, Your Majesty, the calendar is gaining on us!
Oh, this! Though I have no heart, I know that it is criminal for this beast to try and kill this poor, helpless, pretty little mouse. You! Leave her alone! Off you go! I'm giving you a big friend! Go on!
Thank you! You saved my life!
It was nothing at all. You see, I have no heart. So, I have to try to be kind to everything, and if all those that need a friend, even if it happens to be only a mouse.
Only a mouse? Have you know I am a princess? However, you did do a good deed, and you did save my life from the calendars. So, I think that everyone should serve you and grant all of your wishes.
Oh, funny, kind Tin Man. However can I repay you for saving the life of my princess?
I don't really know.
Unless you could help us save our friend.
Yes.
Deadly flower bed. It's a dog and a lion.
No, it's fine. He's a cowardly lion.
He is. He even says so himself. Look, if you feel Mice can help us, then I promise he will treat you with kindness.
Oh, very well. I will summon 10,000 of my field boys, and I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you so much. 10,000.
Bombay! What good are you to me as a spy in the castle of the Witch of the West if she sends you to spy on me?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. She was not to be argued with. And besides, why do you need a spy since you're so close to conquering all of Oz?
True.
You horrible underworlder! Why didn't you just leave my people in peace?
Your people? This dainty tiny kingdom is mine. And all these poor, fragile, delicate, pathetic people all belong to me.
What do you want with us anyway?
Nothing. A land made completely of China. What good is that to gnomes and hammers? No, my dear, you see, your land is just a stepping stone. From here, I can quite easily conquer the land of the Quatlings. And then, the Witch of the South. Yes. First the South. And then, the entire land of Oz.
Excellent, Your Majesty. Do you wish to sing about your foregoing success?
No, I don't do songs. Go.
Thank you for saving us and for keeping us company on the road.
Oh, that's absolutely fine. Ahead is the Emerald City. If you ever need me, just blow on this whistle and I will come. Good luck on your journey. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, I do hope we see her again.
I bet you do.
Yeah. You know, I've always thought of myself as big and terrible, but such small things as flowers have come close to killing us, and such small animals as mice have saved our lives. How strange it all is. Oh.
Look, it's Munchkin Bob. Oh, and Munchkin Sam. Oh. Oh, Rich. Oh, Rich. Oh.
Do we look like munchkins to you?
Well, yes, you do actually.
We sir are quite clearly Oskins.
Munchkins indeed, Oskins Sam. Do we look like we're wearing blue?
No, we do not. Wait. Is that a lie? Oh, don't worry about him. He's our friend. I promise he wouldn't hurt you for the world.
So, where are you going anyway?
We're going to see the Great Oz.
All hail the great and powerful Oz!
Here we go again.
So, what makes you think that he'll see you?
Oh, will he not? I've been inside here and seen you many times, but never have I been permitted to see him. Nor do I know of any person that has. Oh.
He can take on any form that he wishes, you see.
Wait.
Things, yeah. Some say he looks like a bird. Some say he looks like an elephant. Some say he looks like a cat. And some is even appeared as a beautiful fairy. Strange, right? Yes. I suppose he can take on any other form that pleases him. That all does sound very strange, but if he will see us, we shall have to try, else we have made this journey for nothing.
What brings you to the Emerald City?
Hello, we'd like to see the Great Oz.
The great and powerful Oz!
Shut up! It's been many years since anybody asked me to see the Great Oz.
All hail the great and powerful Oz!
Shut up! He's powerful and terrible! And if you come in alive on a fool's errand, he might get angry and destroy you all! Should be fine though. I am the guardian of the gates, and since you demand to see the Great Oz,
All hail the Great and powerful Oz!
deal with you later. Then I must show you to his castle.
Look, Toto, everything is green. Green candy, green popcorn, green everything.
Yeah, we make him sell anything as long as it's green. Yeah, green clothes of all sorts. Green shoes, green hats, green...
And don't forget the best green tea in the whole of the Emerald City. It's just the thing for washing down hot green tamale.
Hot tamales in the red hot, yeah, she got them sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, yeah, she got them sale. You got 2 for a nickel, 4 for a dime. Would sell him all, but it ain't none of mine. Hot tamales in the red hot, yeah, she got them sale like me. Yeah, she got them sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, yeah, she got them sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, yeah, she got them sale. Grandma left and grandma too. The world of juice, girl juice. Hot tamales in the red hot, yeah, she got them sale like me. Yeah, she got them sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, yeah, she got them sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, yeah, she got them sale. Monkey in the bamboo, way in the grass. Well, the monkey's like a spinning with a good dog gas. Hot tamales in the red hot, yeah, she got me sell on me. Yeah, she got me sell. Hot tamales in the red hot, yeah, she got me sell. Hot tamales in the red hot, yeah, she got me sell. Well, I got a girl, she long and tall, sleeps with the kitchen and the feet in the hall. Hot tamales in the red hot, yeah, she got me sell like me. Yeah, she got me sell. Yeah, she got me sell like me. Yeah, she got me sell.
Spontaneous and summer sun is over. Nothing to see here. Would you all move along?
Ministers, we've got strangers here. They demand to see the Wizard of Oz.
All
Well, if that's the case, tell them to step inside and I'll carry their message to him. But first, before you enter, you must all wipe your feet, because that's how we do these things in our city. Enter!
Are you really going to look upon the face of the terrible?
What's the terrible? I thought this guy was supposed to be a good wizard.
Well, this is all very strange, but we'll have to try and see him and ask for his help to send us home.
Yeah.
Come on.
The wizard has agreed to see you, although he does not like it when people ask to see him. Indeed, at first he was very angry and said that I should send you back where you came from, wherever that is. But then he asked me what you looked like. When I mentioned your silver shoes, he seemed very interested. And when I mentioned the mark on your forehead, he decided to admit you into his presence. You may go to the throne room now, alone.
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you? And why do you seek me?
I am Dorothy, the small and thick. I've come to ask for your help.
Where did you get the silver shoes and that mark on your forehead?
Well, the silver shoes came from the Good Witch of the East when my house fell on her, and the mark on my forehead's from the Good Witch of the North when she kissed me goodbye and sent me to you.
And what do you wish me to do?
Send me and Toto back home. Aunt Em will be very worried by now.
And why should one, powerful enough to kill the wicked witch of the East, need help from me?
I didn't mean that, it just happened.
You have no right to expect me to use my magic power to send you home, unless you do something for me first.
What must I do?
You must kill the wicked witch of the West.
It's the last fair deal going down. The last fair deal going down. It's the last fair deal going down. Good Lord, on that old yellow brick road. Well, my captain's so mean on me. My captain's so mean on me. Well, my captain's so mean on me. Good Lord. On that old yellow brick road. Well, she's working her way back home. She's working her way back home. She's working her way back home. Good Lord, on that old yellow brick road. 'Cause it's the last fair deal going down. The last fair deal going down. It's the last fair deal going down, good Lord, on that old yellow brick road.
So you all saw something different, but equally strange. Dorothy saw a giant crawling hen.
Well, in fairness, most hens do talk, no matter what size they are.
But then you saw a glamorous lady.
Yes, who needs a heart almost as much as the Tin Woodman.
Oz appeared to me as a terrible beast.
Yeah, all of that I could have coped with. I could have scared the old lady, I could have roared louder than the beast, and rolled the big giant head all around the room until it gave us what we wanted.
But then Oz appeared to you as a great ball of fire instead.
Yeah, and there was no scaring that.
Goodness gracious, a great ball of fire.
So, what are we going to do now?
We'll have to seek out the land of the Winkies, find the wicked witch, and destroy her.
I suppose we ought to try, but I'm just not sure I want to kill anybody.
Well, I will go with you, because I'm sure that I'm far too much of a coward to destroy anybody by myself.
Well, if my axe is any use to you, I will go too. I shall go as well, although I imagine I will be much too much of a fool to be any help to you.
No thanks.
Thank you.
Come then, my friends. you ride.
Have the wolves returned? They torn the girl and their companions to pieces.
Ah, well, all the wolves are dead, Your Majesty.
All 40.
Dead, Your Majesty.
Even the one with a different colour face.
Yes, Mr. Bootsy is dead, Your Majesty. And Patches and Lord Howling Rowling. They're all dead, Your Majesty. It seems that manipulating events to force the Tin Woodman to replace his body parts with tin has the unfortunate side effect of making him very difficult to kill.
It seemed like such a good idea at the time.
Really?
Oh, so, I assume you followed standard operating procedures.
Ah, yes, I anticipated that would be your request, so I dispatched your giant crows to tear them to pieces instead.
Wonderful! Victory!
Yes, but not for the crows.
Dead?
Dead, Your Majesty. It seems that scarecrows are actually quite effective when dealing with crows. Those not scared to death straight away were soon dealt with afterwards.
Killer bees.
Dead.
Ninja fish.
Dead.
Vampires.
You just made that up, didn't you?
My army of Winkies.
All safely returned to the castle.
Oh, really? Winkies. Come on. Tell me, my loyal Winky friend, how is it that you managed to survive a confrontation with this girl and her companions when all the rest of my magical warriors could not?
It was simple, Your Majesty.
Yes, we survived by simply not confronting them.
We didn't confront them at all. They had a lion.
One call from hell, they got right back here where it's safe, you see.
And here we are.
Yeah, right life.
Sight.
Before I turn you into something horrible.
It seems the prophecy could be coming true. Of course, my flying monkeys could deal with them for you, should you wish to use your third and final command.
Be it. I summon the flying monkey.
Hello.
Destroy the others, but bring me the lion so I can make him work for me.
Whatever you say.
You just a new servant.
In you get. I've obeyed as far as I was able. Tin Woodman and Scarecrow are destroyed, torn apart, and thrown into a chasm. Lion's tied up outside.
Why have you brought the girl here of all?
Oh, no. I dare not harm the girl, as she and her dog are protected by a charm from the Witch of the North. Which means your power over us flying monkeys has now ended. You will never see us again. Which means you can mop your own floors from now on.
The monkey was right. I can't harm her. She's wearing the witch's silver shoes and she's protected by the witch's kiss. She clearly doesn't seem to know her own power yet, so perhaps I can still persuade her to work for me.
What was that, you horrible witch?
Silence! Do as I command. Otherwise, your furry friend here will be destroyed just as easily as I destroyed the Tin Woodman and the Scarecrow. Soon you can make a start on mopping my castle floors, but first I command you to give me your silver shoes.
I will not. What? Do as I say. No. You cannot keep us here, and you cannot take my shoes from me. You wicked, wicked, wicked.
You knew water would be demanded greed, and you're very clever.
What could I possibly have known?
Oh, well, it doesn't matter now anyway, does it? Soon I'll be melted away, and then you'll have the yellow castle all to yourself. Oh, I suppose it's
Maybe not the end. This is the end. Maybe it's not the end. Maybe I will live and I will rule. I will rule the land of Oz forever. And I will rule and I will... Oh, no, sorry, my mistake. Definitely melting.
Dorothy, I scared the winkies into freeing me and came as quick as I could.
I'm melting! I see you're completely melting away now. Still melting, I believe.
Let me guess, you're Winky Bob and you're Winky Sam.
Well, I'd first be called Winky Robert, but I suppose at the moment you've got us at a disadvantage.
I'm melting! Melting! I'm melting! We will forever be in your debt for saving us from the wicked witch of the West. Is there anything we can do to repay you?
Yes! Gather your finest tinsmiths, tailors, and mountain climbers. We are going to rescue our friends.
Yay! So the Witch of the West is dead, you say?
Well, that's what the Winkies are saying anyway, yeah. 3 days of celebrations in the Yellow Kingdom have been planned, now that the Scarecrow and the Tin Man have been repaired.
2 wicked witches dead in as many days. A time of celebration for us all. The girl and her friends actually kept their part of the fun.
Well, unless they get lost on the plains of confusion, that is.
Yes, unless that happens.
Do you know, I believe we may be lost on the plains of confusion.
I'm sure we're heading in the right direction. You just need to trust both of those.
Put back together again by the Winkies, only to be stranded in this wilderness instead. If I had a heart, I would imagine I would be quite sad now.
Yeah. Well, I for one haven't got the courage to keep tramping about in circles.
I'm having one of those things, you know, the things that the people with the brains have.
What idea?
Yes, why don't we ask the field mice for help? I mean, they know the way back to the Emerald City, wouldn't they?
Yes, why didn't I think of that?
Here they are.
Hello, friends.
It's wonderful to see you again.
It's wonderful to see you too, friends. How can I help you?
Well, I was hoping you could tell us where the Emerald City is.
Oh, why, of course. You are quite a way off, though, I'm afraid, and you've been going the wrong way for quite a while.
Great.
Why don't you use the charm of the golden cap and summon the winged monkey?
Oh, no, not those creatures again. But the last time that Scarecrow and I encountered them, we were chopped up in pieces and left at the bottom of a chasm.
Oh, fear not. You have nothing to worry about. Whoever owns the golden cap could not be harmed. You will all be safe.
What are we waiting for?
The instructions are inside. Just follow those.
Oh, look, it says we could summon the flying monkeys 3 times, but there's this little summoning dance. This clap stand. Okay, you ready? I summon the flying monkeys!
There he is.
What is your command, new master?
Hello. Could you take us to the Emerald City, please?
As you command, come. My warriors will carry you.
Hey! Still emeralds. I seek an audience for the great and powerful Oz.
I'm sorry. Oz cannot speak with you at the moment, and you are in a queue. But your message is important to Oz, and he will get back to you as soon as possible.
But great and powerful Oz, the girl and her friends have returned.
How can this be so?
I don't know, great Oz. It seems as if the flying monkeys have brought them back.
The flying monkeys? Where is the Chief Minister? Get him to send them away.
The Chief Minister can't be found, oh great Oz. The girl won't be turned away, and the Scarecrow and the Tin Man have threatened to set the flying monkeys onto us.
I have had dealings with the flying monkeys before, and I have no wish to do so again. Very control room.
Okay, all right.
Tomorrow morning,
Okay.
at 4 minutes past 9.
Okay.
Precisely.
Yes, okay.
Well, at least he's finally agreed to see us.
I think we'd still be waiting if you hadn't threatened him with the winged monkeys.
So, where is he then?
I am the great and powerful Oz. Why do you seek me?
Where are you?
I am everywhere.
We have come to claim what was promised.
What did I promise?
Home, brains, heart and courage.
Come back tomorrow. I must have time to think this over.
We shan't wait a moment longer. You've had plenty of time already.
You must keep your promises to us.
Look who I found.
Who are you?
I am the great and powerful Oz. Don't hurt me. I'll do anything you want.
Are you not a great wizard?
Hush, my dear, hush, not so loud, or you'll be overheard. I'm supposed to be a great wizard.
And aren't you?
Not a bit of it, not a bit of it. You see, I'm just an ordinary man.
You're a humbug.
Exactly so. I am a humbug. But what else could I do? And not so loud. Or else, if I'm found out, I shall be ruined.
I don't understand it. So nobody else knows you're a humbug. I mean, how is it to me that you appeared to me as a giant head?
Just trickery, models, wires, fireworks.
And the voice.
I'm a ventriloquist. I can
It's all right.
wherever I want.
I can throw my voice wherever I want.
Just a bit stronger than it used to be.
Yeah. When I appeared to you as the beautiful lady, I wore a dress and a mask. And then as the giant beast, I wore another mask. It's all trickery.
You're nothing but a cowardly humbug.
Yes, I am. But what else could I do? I'm not from around here. I'm from Omaha.
But that's in the United States.
I'm very far from here. Back home, I was a showman. And in particular, a balloonist and a ventriloquist. Well, one day, I went up in my balloon and I couldn't get back down. I drifted for 2 days until I came down into this strange and beautiful country. And the people all see me come down from the skies. They all presume that I must be a great wizard, so naturally I let them think that I was. They built this city.
Built this city!
And my palace. And so that they would call it the Emerald City, I gave them all green spectacles, so that everything they looked at was green.
You mean everything here isn't green?
No more than in any other place. I have been good to these people, and they like me. Before I came here, they lived in fear of the witches who ruled the north, the south, the east and the west. And the witches, because they thought I had a great power, it meant that my people were kept safe. Of course, I always knew that one day the wicked witch of the east would overrun us with her silver shoes, or that the witch of the west would combine with the winged monkeys and invade us. So imagine how delighted I was when I heard that you had killed the wicked witch of the east by dropping your house on her. There is a prophecy of one who comes from the skies and kills witches. And so, when you came to me, I was prepared to promise you anything to see if you were the witch slayer. But now that you have melted the wicked witch of the West, I'm afraid I can't keep my promises.
I think you're a very bad man.
No. Not a bad man, just a bad wizard.
Yeah.
So, you can't give me brains.
But you don't need them. Experience is the only thing that gives you knowledge. You are learning something every day. But if you want, I will give you some brains. May I?
Please do.
There. Hereafter, you will be a wise man, because I have given you a lot of brand new brains.
How do you feel?
Oh, I gotta tell you, I feel wise indeed. In fact, once I get used to my new brains, I think I'll know everything.
But what are all those nails and pins for?
Well, I should imagine they're to prove how bright and sharp he is.
Yes.
Could you give me some courage?
From what I hear, you have already shown plenty of courage. There is not a creature here who would not be afraid when facing danger. True courage is in facing that danger when you are afraid. And that kind of courage you have plenty of.
No, it's not the same. I need something that will make me feel brave and help me forget how scared I am.
Very well. I will give you that kind of courage. Drink.
But what is it?
Well, if it were inside you, it would be called courage. But it cannot be called true courage until you have swallowed it. Go on. There. How do you feel?
Full of courage!
Let's test it. Are you scared of me, lion?
No! It's a miracle!
But what about my heart?
Very well. First, I shall have to cut a hole in your chest. I hope it won't hurt.
Oh no, I'm sure I won't feel a thing. I did a bit.
There. It's a heart. Isn't it a beauty?
It is indeed. But is it a kind heart? I really feel that I want a kind heart.
Oh, it is. It is. It is a heart that any man would be proud to have.
I am so grateful, sir. Thank you so much for all your kindness.
Oh, no. Speak nothing of it. And now, my friends, I would like to speak with Dorothy alone, if I may. We will join you shortly.
All right.
Scarecrow, cool.
Come on, Toto, come on! Come on, Toto! Come on! We've got bacon.
Bacon.
It really was nothing, wasn't it?
How can I avoid being a humbug when people keep asking me for things that can't be done? It was easy making the Tin Man, the Scarecrow and the Lion happy because they imagined I could do it. It will take more than imagination than it will to actually get us back to America. Because first, we must cross the Great Desert.
We? Are you coming with us?
I'm tired of being a humbug. It gets tiresome living in this palace, pretending to be something that I'm not. With your permission, I should like to go home.
We'd be glad of your company.
Thank you. This is my plan. As we both came into this country through the air, then I believe to cross the desert we need to fly. We will build a balloon.
There has got to be some food around here somewhere. He lied about the bacon. Someone coming. Better hide.
The wizard is leaving.
Yes, I think he might be going for good, whatever he tells the people. You sure the Gnome King will reward me for my loyalty?
Oh yes, we will both get exactly what we want, and he will reward us. We're observed!
It's the girl's dog. He tells the wizard we're both in trouble.
From their sleeping popping. Quick, let's get out of here before we're seen for anyone else.
We need to hide him quickly.
Citizens of Oz, you will have heard that I must visit a brother wizard who lives in the skies. Do not fear, the wicked witches are dead! While I am away, the Scarecrow will rule in my place. Dorothy, the air in the balloon is hot and is ready to fly away. Dorothy, I can't wait. Dorothy,
The wizard was always our friend. He's gone now, but he's left the wise Scarecrow in his place. Hey! Now, although he's not a wizard, there's not another city in the whole of the world that's ruled over by a stuffed man.
Citizens of Oz! This kingdom and the city of Emeralds belongs to us all! To think, once I was just a scarecrow on a pole in a farmer's cornfield. But now I am the ruler of this beautiful city, and I could not be more proud! Thank you. Do you know, once we find Toto, I think we could all be happy here.
I know, my friends, but I don't belong here. Once I found Toto, well, I just want to go home.
Well then, what could be done?
Yes. We have one of those idea things now I've got brains. Why don't we use the golden cap to call the flying monkeys? Now about the break.
This is the second time you've called us. What is your wish?
I'd like you to fly and find Toto and then take us home.
Yes. That would be 2 commands. But it does not matter, because the second cannot be done, sadly. We cannot cross the great desert, as we belong to this country alone and cannot leave it by law. However, I'll be more than happy to serve you in any other way that is in my power. I shall personally take you to find your dog.
Oh, good, thank you.
This way, my friend.
Good luck, Dorothy. Bye, Dorothy.
Right. Dorothy wishes to cross the great desert. Do you know of anyone that can help us?
Well, Glinda. Glinda, yes. She's a witch of the south and supposedly the most powerful of all the witches. Glinda, you say? Tell me, is she beautiful? Well, I suppose so. But
from the Red Castle that stands on the edge of the Great Desert. If anyone wants or knows how to cross the desert, it's going to be her.
Well, how do we get to this Red Castle?
Well, if you look, the road goes sort of like straight to the south.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid it's full of all sorts of dangers to travellers. There's over there and there's fighting trees in the woods, and that lot, the Callion, near that lot, they're a race of stone men called our Hammerheads. Now they've been at the inside of dumpster, and now over there, and it's them that stands in the way of you and the Quadlings. And their ruler, the known king, he's laying siege to the Red Castle.
But I see it in my heart that you are beginning to think again.
Yes, despite the dangers, we must go to this Red Castle and see Glinda for help.
Yeah, I shall go as well, for I long to be back in the forest again.
Well, if my acts may be of service, I too will come with you. I believe I may know this Glinda from a time before I was made of tin.
When Dorothy returns, you must look after her until we return from the Red Castle.
But you can't go. You're our leader now. But I suppose you must make sure you're back as soon as possible.
I shall certainly try, but we owe Dorothy everything. If not for her, I would never have got my wonderful brains.
Yeah.
I might have stayed a scarecrow on a pole in that farmer's cornfield. We owe her everything.
Absolutely. Agreed. Come, gentlemen. I want to show these stone men how courageous I have become. Hurrah!
This way.
With the wizard returned to the sky from where he came, we are finally free to make our move. You see, China Princess, we shall storm the Red Castle, turn north, capture the Emerald City, all before the sun sets on another day.
I would run away, but I'm scared that I might fall down and break myself.
Toto, you let him go, you horrible creature!
The little girl I've heard so much about. Thank you so much, my dear, for killing 2 of the witches.
I didn't mean it, and anyway, I didn't do it for you.
Nevertheless, before you came, the only land I could conquer was this pathetic, dainty China kingdom. But now, thanks to you, with the wizard and 2 of the witches out of the way, I am free to claim the entire land of Oz from the latest surface dwellers.
Why do you hate us so? Would my lord like to sing about why he hates us so?
No, why does everybody always want to sing about everything? It's one of the reasons why I hate you so much. That and the fact that you take from our ground, stealing our precious minerals and stones, and you give nothing back. But not anymore. You see, now is the time for the creatures of dirt and stone to rule the surface, thanks to this girl. Come! Come as we conquer the land of Oz! Come, Bombay!
Fighting trees!
Yeah, the trees seem to have come to life, and I'm desperate to stop our journey.
It's not the trees I'm worried about, it's those stone hammerhead men. I'm not too sure how we can get them away from our path.
I got stones in my password, and my road seems dark as night. I got stones in my password, and my road seems dark as night. I got pains in my heart, yeah, and they're taking my appetite. Please don't block my road. Mr. Highwayman, please don't block my road. I got a cool 100 here, and I'm booked and I gotta go. night. I got stones in my pasture, and my road seems dark at night. I got the pain in my heart, dear, it's taking my appetite.
Oh, they've probably been scared away by these mighty trees and these stone goodness me! Why, this is our land! Oh, my land! Oh, no! Oh, my goodness! Do something! Do something! I'm trying my best! Oh! Make them come together! Oh, no, it's just a stone! Oh, no,
nothing can get past my hammerheads. Join your friends as we conquer. Go! Quickly, quickly!
You are letting him go.
Oh, what can they possibly do to me now?
She's lost the golden cap.
We want the golden cap! Call the red monkeys! No!
I summon the flying monkeys!
This is the third time you have called us. What is your final wish?
Please will you take us over the hill to the Red Castle and the land of the Quadlings?
It shall be done.
You fool! Now look what you've done.
How dare you speak to me like that? I shall turn you to stone! It matters not that they've reached the castle. We can just finish them off in one. Come, bring my statue.
This way, my friends. This way, my friends. Here we are, land of the Quadlings. Alas, that's the last time you can summon me. Goodbye, my friends. Good luck to you. Farewell, my friends.
Bye, monkey. Yes, it turned out like it turned out.
Thank you for saving me, my friends. But how are we going to save the rest of my people from those horrible hammerheads?
We will need some help. Let me guess, you're Quadling Sam?
Why, yes, but how did you know?
No time to explain. Where's Glinda, the good witch of the south? There she is.
Glinda, this is Dorothy, the girl that everybody's been talking about.
How can I help you, child?
I would really like your help in getting me home, but first I must warn you, you are in great danger.
Bless your dear heart. It is true that the Gnome King will soon break through the walls of my kingdom. Perhaps we can help one another. I may be able to tell you how to get home, but first, you must give me the golden cap.
Oh, willingly. You can use it to summon the flying monkeys 3 times, but only 3 times, and, well, I've used it 3 times.
I shall only need these 3 times.
There's a little instruction. It's stamp. If you don't stamp, it doesn't come.
Don't stamp once,
yeah.
Got you.
Oh, that was quick. Oh, good thing I didn't go too far. What is your command?
Join with my Quadling forces, drive the hammerheads from my land, and bring me the Gnome King.
It shall be done! You are defeated!
Unhand me, you filthy creature!
I give you one chance. Leave this land and do not return.
How dare you speak to me like that? I am the Gnome King. You should all bow down before me. This is but one small mistake. I shall gather my forces, return them in an army.
I won't just not enough of you!
What did you do?
It's probably best you don't know.
for I am happy there, and the people like me.
Then I shall use my remaining commands to the flying monkeys to bring you all where you wish to go. They shall bring you to the gates of Oz, so that you may rule over their people. So for it would be shame to deprive the people of such a wonderful rule.
Thank you.
Oh, Lion! Whence Dorothy has gone? What will become of you?
For his courage against the Caledars, fighting trees, hammerheads, and the Gnome King himself, the beasts of the forest have made you our king.
City life doesn't agree with me, and I long to get back to the forest, and I shall be there as their ruler.
Then for my third and final command, I shall have the winged monkeys bring you to your forest, and then, having exhausted the power of the golden cap, I shall gift it to the king of the monkeys, that he and his band may be free forevermore.
Thank you. 1,000 thank you.
My darling, you are as good as you are beautiful.
This is all lovely, but no one's told me how I get home yet.
Oh, your silver shoes. You could have gone home the moment you landed in our country.
You mean we could have gone home this entire time? You've got to be kidding me.
Ah, yes. But then I would never have got my wonderful brains. I might have spent my whole life on that pole in that farmer's cornfield.
And I might not have got my heart. Oh yes, I might have stood and rusted in the woods until the end of time and never seen you again, my love.
And no one would have lived, and none of the animals in the forest would have had anything good to say about me. But now I am the king.
I am so glad that you are my friends and that you each have what they most desire and a kingdom of their own to rule. But now I think I should like to go home.
The silver shoes have wonderful powers. You only need to take 3 steps, and each step will be done in the wink of an eye. Just knock your heels together 3 times and ask them to take you anywhere you wish.
Then I think I shall ask them to take me home. Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye, Joe.
Bye, darling.
No brains.
Goodbye, Dorothy.
Shoes, take me home.
Yes, I think it's time for us all to go home. But tell me, Dorothy, where is your home?
Well, ma'am, it's a little place called Chicago.
Well, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? When the train of California to my sweet home, Chicago. Well, come on, baby. you very much, everyone. Good night.
I hate it.
Hang on.